gentlemen, the top of the hour is coming up. You know what that means. It is time for the greatest hits. Good morning, everybody. Sunny 107.9 is WFBS, LPFM Salem, and WFBSFM.com. It is 9:01. Where in the world did you come from?
Let's check the camera first.
You're in.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure,
absolutely.
Man. I'm on the show. Can you see it? Is it a good picture?
Oh, it's an excellent picture this morning of you.
Well, I went and got my coffee.
Yeah,
I called you and I was bugging you. I said, hey, man, you haven't had me on in a while. I want to come back and talk to everybody. So now we are. Now we got our hats on. I got my Christmas shirt on.
I see
got
that.
my birthday coming up.
I see that. When is your birthday?
December 19th.
Oh.
The 9th. Please, nobody wish me happy birthday on the 19th. Don't send me anything. And I hate telling people that it's December 19th.
It is December 19th.
Why? How do you know?
I just looked into this big hat I'm wearing this morning.
Oh, Lord, man.
I mean, you were the one that wanted me to wear the hat this morning.
Well, you got a crooked kind of.
Well, I have to have my headphones on.
Okay, wait a minute. Can they see the Christmas tree?
Let me turn around. Can you see the Christmas tree? There it is. I mean, I got this is my outfit I'm wearing tomorrow to the Salem Christmas parade.
Oh, you are going to wear that?
Yeah, I'm wearing that tomorrow.
Oh, God, I love the dingleberry.
I do.
Things on.
Dingleberries, dingle all the way. Know what problem is when I have a wipe today? Hey, dingle balls.
Hey,
yeah.
can you believe how cold it was this morning?
Golly day.
You know what? I mean,
that's well, I have to. I have to say this. Yesterday evening, I had a party to go to. Mm-hmm. And,
yeah, you put up pictures of everybody dancing, but they had some good moves.
Yeah, it was good. That's the third year in a row that I have been asked to do the party.
Really?
Yep, third year in a row. That was for the Chickasaw Point women's group that they have down there, and I've been doing that for the last 3 years. And last night was the best night.
Oh, man, they were partying hard.
They were, and so was I.
They were doing. Yeah, but were you doing? I mean, they had. Did you see that table where they had all those shots lined up, and they were?
Well, I was part of it too. Let me just say for the record that Monkey Monster had to drive home last night.
Oh, that poor thing.
Yeah, I had 3 wonderful old fashions and.
But no tequila shots?
No, I just did the old. When I do have a drink every now and then, I like old fashions. That's my favorite.
Well, the best part is when they're doing Jello shots. You know that, right?
Well, they didn't do any Jello shots.
Okay,
but we had a wonderful time last night. Yeah, there's the WYFF notification. Sydney Sullivan says it's going to be cold. As a matter of fact, speaking of cold, there's a parade this morning.
Where?
Greenville. Greenville has their Christmas parade this morning. Yeah. Frigid Saturday morning to everybody. And you're right, Chris. I looked outside as you were coming in. The hat's got to come off.
What?
What's that?
I don't know if this would stay on. I'd loan this to you. You think this will stay on?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I got my I want a hippopotamus for Christmas shirt on, so I'm good.
Okay.
So what was I going to say?
About how cold it was?
Yeah, this morning's coldest. It's cold.
I don't know what it is. But I grew up 3 minutes from the Michigan border, and I remember thinking, like it'd be like 10 degrees, 10 below or whatever. But for some reason, it is, I'll sit in my chair watching TV, and I'll have my electric warming blanket on.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's just for some reason. Maybe it's the water.
It's that lake effect water.
The moisture in the air.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. This is a true story, and a lot of the folks that grew born and raised here will agree with this. Prior to the lakes, we had a lot of snow.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had a lot of snow. The lakes were built. In the 70s, we still continued to have that pattern of a lot of snow, and into the 80s. But we've not had a great snow in many, many years. And when I say a great snow, I'm talking about at least 5+ inches. The last one that we had that was like 17 inches occurred in the year 1988. We had 17 inches here in Oconee County.
I bet you got all your snow plows out, didn't you?
We didn't go back to school for like 3.
Really?
It was about 3 or 4 weeks because it snowed on the first wave of about 8 inches. And then 24 hours later, we had another snowstorm. So the whole total of the snow was 17 inches.
So what did you guys do? Like, you just had this one snowplow between 6 counties, and you just kind of loaned it out. Or what did you do? You kids were out of school,
We
right?
were out of school, yeah.
So what did they do? It was they said, "Hey, out of school, everybody." They hand you snow shovels so you could start.
No.
They didn't give you snow shovels to help.
We
the
don't even
businesses?
know what snow shovels is around here. Matter of fact, if we're going to go snow sledding, we just get a trash can lid and go for it. At Clemson University, they used to go to the old Harcum Dining Hall and they would get the lunch trays. I kid you not. They would raid the lunch trays at Harcum Dining Hall.
And they would sit on that.
And they would go to the dam, the little river, the diversion dikes around the campus there. They would go slide down the dam in those lunch trays. You could go over there on a snowy day and see 200 of those, those lunch trays. Yeah, that's what they used to do years
So they
ago.
would slide.
They would slide.
They would put their
sit there,
bottoms on
yep,
lunch trays
and slide.
And then the next week, people would say, "Man, I hope that's not one of those trays that was over at the dam last week."
That's exactly what they would do. I kid you not. I cannot make this up. That happened. Wow. I mean, I am living history. I saw it with my own eyes.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
All right.
Hey, good morning, Pat from up in Salem. Pat Selman. She checks in on our social media feed. And I'm going to make an appearance tonight up in Salem. They're having the living nativity scene. That's the drive-through up there at the Eagle Nest Art Center.
That's always fun.
Oh, it is. And I'm going to make an appearance up there this evening at about 6 o'clock because I'm going to go live from up
At
there.
the nativity scene?
I'm going to go live this evening at about 6 o'clock. And that's going to happen here. And then tomorrow we do have a Christmas parade. And I'm telling you, I'm kind of excited about the parade tomorrow. And let me tell you why.
What time is it?
4 o'clock is the start. Airtime here on Sunny 107.9 is 3:45. And the temperature is supposed to be 60-something degrees for the high tomorrow.
Where does it start?
Okay, they're going to start at the Eagle Nest Art Center. They'll do the prejudging. Okay. I think the prejudging starts at 3 o'clock. So if you want to have your float judged or whatever you're entering, that's going to start at 3 o'clock. Now, there is a difference in the parade route than normal. Instead of it going down and turning and coming up in front of the fire department, it's actually going to leave Eagle Nest Art Center past the First Baptist Church of Salem there, and it will come down Crestwood. I think the name of the street's Crestwood, where it'll intersect with Main Street, and then they'll go out past Riley's and Twice a Town Tap Room and down past the Dollar General. So it is a little different this year, and the reason being that they're doing a construction project in the town of Salem. They're putting in some new water lines. So instead of it having a mess and it's a straight shot once they do that, they're not going to be involved in around the construction area. So when you get to Salem, there is going to be a different route this year. Not a whole lot. It's not deviating much, but it will not come in front of the fire department coming up the road there at Main Street. It's going to come straight down from the Eagle Nest Art Center, and I need to look at that street name. I cannot remember that street name.
So they've already got everything determined on who's going to be in it, or can you still enter?
They've let people come in the past. I mean, at the last second. Yeah, I mean, you can still come in. It's one of the best way that I can describe the Salem Parade. It's a community event. It's a very low key. It's all about, Christmas, but it is absolutely a community affair. The community gets involved, and there is so much happening up in Salem right now that it is unbelievable. The people, and it makes Salem a unique community. And Salem folks have been unique for years. And I mean that in a good way. The town, Colt Burton coming in and opening up Twice a Town Tap Room. That's been a huge thing for the community. The other thing is having that Eagle Nest Art Center, the old Tomasi Salem Middle and High School. What Lynn and Eddie and a lot of folks in that community have tried to do is bring, great quality entertainment at an affordable economic price where people and their families can come in and enjoy some great events. Now, next weekend, they're doing the Christmas Talent Showcase. That's going to be happening. where local people can perform some Christmas skits, whether they want to sing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're going to do that. I'm going to be the MC of that next weekend.
Oh,
I'm looking
nice.
forward to it. And again, these are kind of the things that you're not going to be able to find in another community.
No.
It's just a local community event center for the people. And again, Salem is so unique in that it's sandwiched in between two major developments, between Kiwi Key and the Cliffs. It's just right there in the middle. It's the gateway to the mountains. It really is. It's the gateway to the mountains and how beautiful it is. So we're looking forward to it. It's always fun when you do the Salem Christmas Parade. Crestwood Drive. So it's going to leave and come out. It'll pass Salem First Baptist Church. It'll veer to the left, or to the right, excuse me. You'll come through Crestwood Drive, and then it'll enter into Main Street. So it'll come right in front of Twice a Town Tap Room, Riley's gas station, all the way down until you come to the Dollar General. So it's going to be a little bit different this year. And so you can line up on Crestwood Drive. Now, our broadcast location, we're going to be setting up in front of the gas station right there on the side of the road. Donnie and I will be. And airtime for us will be at 3:45 with the parade starting at 4 o'clock. And we always look forward to it. So,
I wish, I didn't know much about that area when I found my property. I kind of wish, but being up there now, you showed me around that. It's a really,
it is
really nice
it's beautiful.
area. What I like about it, the people in Seneca are nice, but you go up to Salem, it's the atmosphere.
It's the atmosphere. The atmosphere with that hometown
People
approach.
So, like when we've gone to those events where the school was,
right.
I mean, I tell you, and I noticed, because I was living in Pickens at the time, and I just noticed the difference coming over to Oconee,
Lord gosh.
and I just like that, because Pickens, they just weren't as nice as Salem.
Gotta say this, Gladys checks in this morning, and
she's up.
Gladys is up, and she wanted to know who is the elf. Yeah, she wants to know who the elf is.
Oh, good. Oh, she's okay. She also texted me.
Yeah.
She said, "Talk louder." Thank you.
No,
Thank you, Gladys.
I can't get you any louder than that.
All right. Well, okay.
Jimmy checks in. Good morning, Jimmy. I was glad to go up there and help Jimmy. Was it last weekend we went up there and helped Jimmy? Jimmy is on the town council of Salem, by the way, and he was a victim of scam. Someone stole his Facebook page. He got hacked.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I haven't had that happen yet.
I hope you don't, because if they set it up in a way, you will lose your Facebook page forever. And it's gotten that bad. The scams and the hacks that these hackers are doing, it's incredible how and what lengths they're going to hack people's Facebook page.
Well, what do they do with it?
They turn it into a scam where they can post certain things and make it think that you're actually friends with your friend. But in reality, they're hacked and they're a part of the scam, where they try to scam people out of money it's incredible what they're trying to do this day and age. And one more good morning shout to Mandy. Good morning to you, Mandy. Glad to have you with us here on the program this morning. Now, I had a request earlier, and Emily was asking, do you have Oh Holy Night by Luke Bryan? Okay, the answer is yes. And if you'll give me a little bit of time, I will play you a couple of Christmas tunes coming up here in this hour, here in the 9 o'clock hour. Okay, well, we've run our mouth long enough this morning.
Yeah, boy, you like to talk, that's for sure.
I know. I mean, not like I didn't talk for 4 hours.
I'm all about the music.
I talked about 4 hours last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, we partied and talked and just had a good time.
Well,
last
if you
night.
get tired, you can't do any more talking.
You want to take over, right?
Well, I don't want to, but I have to. It's for the community. It's for my friends up in Salem. Don't worry. I will not let you down. If you want, I will talk all day. We won't play any music.
He's so crazy. He's so darn crazy this morning. I do want to say one thing. I did play a song last night. Chris, I have to tell you off the air. I can't tell people on the air that I've never heard. But we've come a long way in music this day and age.
Really?
Just real long way. Yes, we have.
Oh, geez.
All right, let's kick off the show this morning with the good times and all your favorites. We got a good one from 1975 this morning. It is Gwen McCrae, and I want to be your rocking chair. Here on the greatest hits Becky, this is your jam, Rouen.
Yeah, I know, but I never heard one a rocking chair. That would be a rocking chair.
I bet Gladys has. Listen to this tune
probably.
here on the greatest hits. Good morning.
Sexy baby, good loving daddy. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Let's get it on. Come to me, baby. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Let your arms shelter me from all hurt and pain. Light my heart with your everlasting flame. Ooh, Texas baby, good loving daddy. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Rock me away from here. Let's get it on. Come to me, baby. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Rock me gently. Make me feel like a cloud in the sky. Whisper softly. Let my heart take wing and fly. Sexy baby, ooh, good loving daddy. Let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Let's get it on. Come to me, honey. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Just rock me, baby. Ooh, in my rocking chair, baby. Ooh, all night long till the morning comes. Just a groove, baby. Ooh, just a rock me, baby. In the midnight hour, hey, in my rocking chair, all night long. Come on, baby, sexy baby. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here. Come on, baby, sexy honey. Ooh, let me be your rocking chair. Just rock me away from here.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. I'm not trying to be your hero, 'cause that zero is too cold for me. I'm not trying to be your highness, 'cause that minus is too low to see. Yeah. Hey. Nothing from nothing leave nothing. And I'm not stuffing, believe you me. Don't you remember something if you wanna be with me. Oh, baby. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me.
Oh, you gotta have something from nothing, because right now in my checking account I have absolutely nothing. It's Billy Preston, otherwise known as the Fifth Beatle, because Billy Preston did play.
Was he really?
Yes, he played with the Beatles. Oh yeah, he was on some of the Beatles songs in the late 60s. All right, let's say, I'm glad to have you back here with us. Cousin Stephen, all the way out down in Texas, says he's back in South Carolina for a while. Well, you're back in South Carolina for a while. Well, way to go. And he thought he'd just drop by and say hi. Well, hello there, Cousin Stephen. We still haven't really, we've kind of narrowed it down. He's from the other, across the pond over here of the river, and I'm over here on this side. But somehow we're related. We just don't know how yet. But we'll figure it out sooner or later.
He's a cousin?
We think. He's got my last name. Well, we got our same last name, Bright, B-R-I-G-H-T. Bright came from an English word, Brighton. It was a derivative of Brighton.
Man, you have a lot of relatives.
Oh, I know. I do. Some of them all are in prison. Been there for about 30 years.
Really? You ever go see them?
Nah, I don't go see any of them. I mean, here's the deal. If you want to know the truth, when your matriarch of your family passes away, for example, like your grandma, most of the family starts dwindling. You don't have Christmases anymore. I'm the only family. Now, on my mom's side, I am the baby grandson of 7. And when my grandma died in 1994, it was over. You don't have any more Christmases. There's no more get-togethers. And so...
You don't even talk to them anymore.
No.
You don't even wave on the street.
Well, here's the deal. My mom is the only one left of the original family.
Yeah.
She's the last one. The aunt just passed. My 2 aunts passed away last year. The last 2 living. So that family's gone. I mean, it's sad that when grandma's died, the matriarch of the family, it's over with.
Well, both my parents were only kids, and then they had 5. It's kind of,
Well, you make up for 3 just by you.
The greatest generation,
You're right.
They're coming out of the war, all they wanted was babies, I don't know if they wanted babies.
Well, they wanted the act of babies. Let's put it that way.
You know what?
War, hey, what's the old saying? War is hell.
Well, they were concerned, they wanted to make sure we continue with the human race,
Well, good. I'm proud for them there. All right, it is.
They did their duty. Let's face it, that was a part of their duty.
It's interesting you bring up the greatest generation, because today is an anniversary of sort.
Mm-hmm.
On
the 7th?
It is the 7th. December the 7th, back in 1941, was the day that President Roosevelt said would live in infamy. And we paused for just a moment, and could you imagine having to live through that?
No.
I mean, how many people here in America now could have to imagine living through what our grandparents and their parents lived through? I couldn't.
Dad.
Yeah, your dad. I couldn't imagine it. I mean, 1941, there's no way to fathom what those folks, and you're right, Tom Brokaw said it best in some of the books he's written. That is the greatest generation, and that generation is almost virtually gone.
My dad was in medical school,
Mm-hmm.
and they were coming after him already. They took away summer. They made him go during the summers. He got out of medical school 3 years. He got out, and boom, 3 weeks he was gone.
Mm.
And then when he was overseas for on a ship, for a long time. But you think about it seriously. In the climate we're in now, you imagine what this greatest generation did for us.
Yeah. Oh, it's incredible. Well, here is the official weather forecast for today. We're looking at the sunny skies, high near 53. Now, tonight it's going to be clear, but not as cold tonight. We're only looking for low tonight of about 34 degrees.
So it's going to be 53?
53 is the high for today. Now, check this out. Parade, tomorrow's weather forecast. We're going to have some sun and be a little bit of increasing clouds. High near 66 tomorrow.
It's really
66 tomorrow is the temperature. Yeah.
So what about Pickens?
Well, let me finish the weather. I'll look in Pickens. Sunday showers mainly after 1 a.m. low around 46, and the chance of rain Sunday evening. This is going to be late, about 80%. Monday we start the work week off with rain. Showers mainly before 3 p.m. High 56. Going to just be a dreary day, and rain about an 80% chance
on Monday.
On Monday.
When does it end?
It ends. The rain ends on Wednesday.
I'm getting my house painted. They're almost done. That means they're going to have to delay.
They will. Monday, Tuesday night, and into Wednesday. By Wednesday afternoon, it should be sunny with high near 52, and we got more cold coming after this. Temperatures back down in the 20s.
Can you imagine how nice it'd be if we had snow on Christmas?
Well, we did. 2010. Do you remember?
I was here. I don't know if I
Christmas Day, 2010. We had about 2.5 inches of snow here in Oconee County.
On Christmas.
On Christmas Day. We sure did. Prior to that, we had a snowstorm in December. It snowed December the 24th, 1963.
When did we have that snowstorm? It wasn't that long ago. 5, 7, 8 years ago? Remember? And it was like 3 or 4 days that we had trouble even people getting out of their driveways.
That's been 7 years.
You remember that?
I do. It's been 7 years.
I remember. It was bad.
I mean, we have not had a significant snow here in over a year.
And they were telling people not to go out.
Yeah.
And I remember how mad Gladys was because I made her go with me to go to Redbox.
Yeah. Well, I went out. I mean, I don't mind driving in it because if it's snow, I don't mind driving. Well, I've got 4-wheel drive vehicle.
I'm an expert driver.
Well, if it's ice, I don't drive in ice because I know how to drive in ice, but the rest of about 70,000 in Oconee County don't know how to drive in ice. And if you get 1/10 of an inch on the ground, you better just park it. I've lived here long enough to know about people driving.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So you get somebody that's coming here from the north for the snow.
Yeah.
And they'll sit there and say, I've seen so many of these arguments where it's like, you guys don't know how to drive in the snow. And then you have people here who'll be in the south, no matter what it is. You don't understand. It's the ice. It's the ice.
Yeah, well, I know.
Everybody says it's the ice.
Yeah. Well, it's the truth.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, currently right now here at the Palatial Studios of Sunny 107.9, we are at 32 degrees right now. It is 9:28. I got to play some Christmas tunes coming up.
What are you going to play?
I got a surprise for you.
What about that donkey song?
Dominic the Donkey, the Italian donkey.
Oh, everybody loves that.
Well, I think we might get that one on, but I got something better than that.
Okay.
I got some real risque Santa music this morning.
About Kissing Santa?
It's beyond Kissing Santa.
Oh, Lord. Well, don't you have to do some type of announcement so
No.
they could put
their
hands over the kids' ears?
No. It's not like that.
Oh, okay.
No, it ain't even like that.
I was going to ask you to shut my headphones off because I want to hear that stuff.
Oh, you're going to enjoy this song.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You got Mr. CC coming up. We got Clarence Cotta coming up. Stay with us right here. The Greatest Hits. Good morning, Miss Judy. Here on The Greatest Hits, Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
Step into the magic of the holiday season at the Eagles Nest Art Center in Salem, South Carolina. We invite you to experience our enchanting Living Nativity drive-thru, where this Christmas story comes alive in our recreation of Bethlehem. Join us December 5th through 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. each evening. This moving experience is free to attend, though love offerings are gratefully accepted. Also mark your calendars for our Christmas Talent Showcase on December 14th at 6 p.m. Whether you want to perform or simply enjoy an evening of holiday entertainment, this festive celebration is not to be missed. Performers can share their favorite holiday songs, heartwarming stories, or seasonal dances. Tickets are just $10 and can be purchased online or at the door. A rehearsal will be held on December 13th at 6 p.m. For more information or to sign up, call 864-280-1258 or email eaglesnestartcenter@gmail.com.
At Twice a 10 Tap Room in Salem, community isn't just a word, it's the heartbeat of everything they do. Nestled in the heart of Oconee County, Twice a Town brings together good people, local flavor, and a welcoming atmosphere where stories are shared and friendships grow. Whether it's the rich aroma of local crafted brews or the comfort of a place that feels like home, Twice a Town Taproom is proud to be a part of the fabric of Salem and is a proud sponsor of Sunny 107.9 WFBS. They're committed to celebrating the heart of our community every single day. So next time you're nearby, remember there's a place that's always been about more than just great drinks. It's about a place that brings us all together. Here's to community. Here's to Twice a Town Taproom in Salem. Proud sponsor of Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com. It's Twice a Town Taproom in downtown Salem.
It's almost Christmas. 107.9.
Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
Is it Christmas tomorrow?
I couldn't wait. Come on down.
Be naughty. Save Santa the trip.
They call me backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day. They call me backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day. Oh, oh, oh. I make all the little girls happy while the boys are out to play. Look at here. I ain't like old Saint Nick. He don't come but once a year. Oh, 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 oh. I ain't like old Saint Nick. He don't come but once a year. But look at here. I come running with my presents every time you call me dear. Look at here. I keep some change in my pocket in case the children at home. I give them a few pennies so that we can be alone. I leave the back door open so if anybody smells a mouse and would know Santa be in trouble if ain't no chimney in the house. They call me backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day. Look at here. I make all the little girls happy while the boys are out to play. That's what they call me, backdoor Santa. That's what they call me. They call me backdoor Santa. That's what all the girls call me. I give them all the presents. That's what they call me. They call me backdoor Santa. And I like them to call me that. They call me backdoor Santa. And I like it, I like
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion to rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
I don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat.
I don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Ever since our voyage of love began, your touch has thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me.
Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion to rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through.
Our love is like a ship on the ocean.
Hughes Corporation. I have always loved that song right there called Rock the Boat. Rock the Boat.
What year?
74.
Oh, that was disco.
I'm pretty sure it's 1974. I'll tell you what I'll even do. Let's just see how good I am at music trivia this
you
morning.
usually get the years right.
All right, Rock the Boat. Song sung by the Hughes Corporation. And the song came out. It was recorded in 1973. It was released 1974.
I can't believe that.
And on top of that, it was number one. Yeah, that song right there kind of had the feel of as you first started into the disco era. Because disco, you pretty much could say that anything after 1974, we started a new revel with disco music. Because you had the tunes from 75, 76, then you had Saturday Night Fever come out. And Saturday Night Fever just elevated disco music to a whole new level. And that whole album probably is one of the most popular albums of any movie ever sold, was the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack.
Well, you didn't have VHS or any of that stuff.
Well, you did, but you couldn't afford it.
Right. So Gladys, my wife, was into disco.
Right.
She went to see Saturday Night Fever, like 10 times. 10 times at the movie theater. That's...
Well, that's when you could afford it for like 50 cents or $1. Now, if you two people go to a movie theater, all right, and you go get a movie, drink, maybe a popcorn, you're easily looking at $45.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day around here, all you had to do was sneak in the back of the boot of the Fox Drive-In Theater. And for the folks that lived here, they know what I'm talking about.
Well, the one in Seneca, you can get your popcorn, you get the refills.
Yeah, yeah.
But you need to close your eyes when you see kids getting popcorn out of the machine because they're. Hey, one thing. I used to work with this guy, and this is the honest story. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. This guy was into the Wizard of Oz. This was the GE Wizard of Oz, and this is the truth. This guy was like, I don't know, he was like in his low 40s when I met him. He would watch the original Wizard of Oz at least 10 times a month.
Oh no,
at
don't
least
go in there.
He did. He knew. He would sit there. And when we were leaving a meeting, he would recite. He knew both sides. Anybody that was in the movie, he knew the script. He had watched it. So he said he fell in love with that when he was like 8 years old. Isn't that crazy? It was weird, man. And sometimes he would do voices, and that was kind of creepy, So.
I really believe that the greatest song to ever come out.
I know we're not in Kansas. Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who's that? Wizard of Oz?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas. Oh.
Oh no, we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, but you know what? As a kid, can you imagine those flying monkeys? I had nightmares about that.
We have flying monkeys here.
But no, I mean in that show.
I know we have flying monkeys in Oconee. You've never seen them?
Where?
They fly all over the lake. Oh, we've got the Lake Kiwi Monster too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I told you about that. Lurks comes out at night.
Hey, there was this woman that was. I mean, I won't say where she's from or anything, and she believes in lizard people.
The Lizard Man.
You know who I'm talking about. I mean, I had somebody tell me that, and I'm like, I can't say the word on the air.
Hey, the only thing hey Chris, the only thing that I have to say about that is, oh my. Ringo Starr, ladies and gentlemen, here on the program. The Lizard Man's coming in Salem.
Oh, golly.
Hey, he might be in the Christmas parade tomorrow. Oh. The Lizard Man. At 9:41.
The reason it's funny is the truth.
I know. The Lizard Man. He's a-coming. He's coming for you, baby. Well, it's Ringo Starr this morning here on the greatest hits and the Oh My My song. I really don't want to see the Lizard Man tomorrow in Salem. Now, the Lake Kiwi Monster, maybe, but not the Lizard Man.
You know, I've seen snapping turtles over the lake.
I mean, yeah, we all have seen that. I've seen alligators in Kiwi.
Really?
Yeah.
People have said that.
Huge alligators.
I've seen a bear swimming.
Yeah. I've seen rattlesnakes.
The bear, it was a teenage bear.
I think since there's so much wildlife on Kiwi, everybody ought to sell their property and leave.
You know how. What did you say? Wait a minute, I missed it. Don't. You gotta stop laughing. I want to laugh too. What did you say?
I think since there's so much wildlife on Kiwi, everybody ought to sell their property and leave.
Jeez. Hey, aren't you gonna ask me how I knew it was a teenage bear?
How'd you know?
Because the teenage bear, he was swimming without his hands, because in one hand he had a cigarette and the other one he had his holding a beer can as he was swimming. But we did. In our subdivision, a bear swam across one of the coves.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
I had one in my patio tearing up the bird. The bird could, where I had the bird food. I tell you, I'd fight a bear.
Well, you know, Chris.
Would you fight a bear?
No. But I got to
it has to be refereed.
I got to thinking about this. You remember that? Was it a representative or senator? What was his name from Georgia? That talked about the Guam tilting over. There's too many people in it.
Oh, yes.
Well, here's what we should say. Here's what we should say is that the more people that come here, Oconee's going to tip off into the Chattooga River.
Oh, that's all right. I'm okay with that. I just don't want to tip it into Pickens. Because the minute it tipped into Pickens, our taxes are going to go up. Oh, no, you guys got to pay the tipping tax here, buddy. Yeah, you Oconee people.
I mean, he was dead serious.
I know.
And he just sit there. I'm worried about the amount of people that's going to be coming over here, and there's only so
people,
much.
Did they
square
hear about
foot.
that?
Yeah, you got to YouTube it. The representative that talks about Guam tipping over into the
because
ocean
so many people
are coming. Yeah,
it would turn up. It's like a canoe.
Hey, Monkey Monster checks in this morning. Lori does. She says, "Quote." I need to know more about these lizard people. Should I be concerned? You should always be concerned about the lizard people.
That person talks about it.
Yeah, the lizard people. Is there a song about the lizard people? Let's see here.
You know what? You played Ringo.
Yeah.
You know. He said he couldn't even play the drums when he started playing with the Beatles. Did you know that? He wasn't a drummer.
No, he wasn't.
I mean, boy, talk about falling into it, man, with that kind of money, you know. I remember the first time I saw them on TV.
Chris.
Yeah. Somebody saw a lizard person?
Here it is. Newest hit. It's called The Lizard People. Good grief.
That's what's great about being alive in this time that we are
The
in.
lizard people.
We never would have talked about that 20 years ago.
I
mean, serious.
No, we would have talked about that, but what we would have done is come over here and had some organ music. It's now time for the obituary column of the air, as presented as a public service by Brown Oglesby Funeral Home in Seneca. And then you'd read the deaths on the air.
You would do that?
Oh, yes. Oh, mercy. That was the most popular thing on radio back in the day, is the obituary column of the air.
Was that how people figured out who died?
Yes. They would gather around the radio at 106 after CBS News and listen to... Now, here's the fun thing. You couldn't... back in those days, you didn't have... the African-American obituaries and the white obituaries. They weren't together.
So what'd you do?
You had on time at 12:30 called in memoriam time for the African Americans, and at 1:06 you had the whites. That's a true story. It was that way for 50 years in radio around here.
Wow.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story real quickly about I was probably 15. I had just been in radio for a year, and I was doing Sunday afternoon till 1 or till 2. So Sunday I did all my church services, and then 12 noon I did news and weather forecast, and at 1:06 on Sunday was my opportunity to do the obituary column.
You did them yourself?
I did them on the air. I read the obits at age 15. Yes.
I bet if you missed it, they were mad.
Oh, well, back in the day, we had the Seneca Mortuary and the Sanford Funeral Home. And one day I crossed the two, and let me tell you something right then and there. Old Cecil Sanford from Westminster set me straight quick. But anyway, so I'm doing the obituary column, and then I hit the close with a cart that had the closing. You've been listening to the obituary column of the air, presented as blah, 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 blah. And the first song I play right after reading it was none other than Peter, Paul, and Mary, I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane.
On purpose?
No, it wasn't on purpose.
Well, they didn't get mad, did they?
Oh.
Why?
That was distasteful. Well, if you think that was bad, 3 weeks later, the song was The Doors, Come On Baby Light My Fire.
Oh, jeez.
That happened. I did that in radio.
I wonder if cremations were that popular back then.
No, cremations were not that popular as they are now. Oh, no. You hardly ever had anybody talk about cremation, because that was just...
That's a big deal now.
Well, I mean, that was just a sin around here. Nobody gets cremated around here. Nobody. Okay, it is 9:51 in this great show. You've got coffee. I've got coffee. Life is all good this morning. We're going to check in with your birthdays coming up here in the next hour. I've got some more Christmas tunes. I'm going to come back and play a great Christmas tune. 1974, I got one. Albert King. And you might like this one, Chris. I'll play it for you. I'm gonna let you listen to it first. Okay. I don't know if you've ever even heard it, but it was a good one from the 70s. I want you to
play on my birthday the Beatles. Remember the birthday?
The Happy Birthday song from the Beatles.
Say it's your birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to
that, but don't play it. So only play it on my birthday.
Oh, I can do that. All right, one more item to let you know about again tonight. Coming up at 6 o'clock, it is the Drive-Through Living Nativity. Bethlehem in its full force. You'll get to bring the whole family in the car. This is free. This costs absolutely nothing.
And where is it?
It's at the Eagle Nest Art Center at 4 Eagle Lane in Salem. Yeah. The volunteers come out in the community, and they dress the part of the characters of the Christmas story. And that's going to be happening from 6 until 8. We're going to head up there about 6 o'clock and do a little broadcast live from up there, so you'll be able to watch that. It's going to be on social media only. Social media only, so it'll be on Facebook and our website. You can watch it come along and see what you're missing. And then the final night of that is coming up Sunday, which is tomorrow. So stick around in Salem right after the Christmas parade. We'll be done at about probably 5. We start at 4. We'll probably do about 5:15, or maybe a little bit before that. So stick around in Salem. Stop in at Twicetown Tap Room. Grab you something to eat. There'll be the food trucks there and such. And then just stay around and drive through the live nativity scene, because Sunday's the last night of it.
You know what I need to do?
What's that?
I need to start, when you have these events, I need to start following you around.
Sure.
I need to get me like a small food truck, and I could park it right next to you, and I give you 10%.
Sure.
And would you do that?
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
All right, well, stay with us, because we've got another hour. Have I done the weather forecast yet? I believe I have, haven't I?
Yes, you just did it.
Okay, very good. Just want to make sure. It's a 9:53. Good morning to you here on a cold Saturday morning all across the Kiwi River Valley. Stand by. I've got a little Christmas tune to put a smile on your face, because you know what, Chris Rouen? Santa Claus, he needs some loving. And that's coming up next. Stay with us.
107.9 WFBS, your home for greatest hits and Carolina Beach music. Today, we want to take a moment to shine a spotlight on a wonderful supporter of our station, Clemson Family Dentistry, located on the Old Clemson Highway in Seneca and Patrick Square in Clemson. Clemson Family Dentistry is dedicated to providing top-notch dental care to our community. Led by Dr. John McRoberts, who shares our love for Carolina Beach music, Clemson Family Dentistry offers a warm, welcoming environment for all your dental needs. With a team committed to excellence, they ensure every patient leaves with a brighter, healthier smile. At Sunny 107.9, we're very grateful for the support of Dr. John McRoberts and the entire team at Clemson Family Dentistry. Their dedication to our community keeps the music playing and the good times rolling. Thank you, Clemson Family Dentistry, for being a proud supporter of Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com. Get ready for the holiday cheer at the Foothills Heritage Market's Holiday Market at the Farm Center in Seneca. Mark your calendars for 2 dates in November and 2 dates in December. November the 2nd and the 9th, and December 7th and the 14th from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Sip on hot beverages, browse winter vegetables, and discover homemade bath and body products and so much more, which makes perfect gifts. It's a festive experience for the whole family. Make sure to join everyone, your family and friends, at the Farm Center's Holiday Market, 2063 Sanford Boulevard in Seneca, for fun and a festive shopping experience. This message sponsored by Sunny 107.9 WFBS and Net Doctors Fiber and Wireless Internet of Seneca. Looking forward to seeing you there. The Foothills Heritage Market, where holiday shopping meets local charms, coming up November the 2nd and the 9th and December the 7th and the 14th.
107.9.
Sunny 107.9, WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
Because eggnog and commercials don't mix.
Mama in the kitchen cooking, and the children upstairs asleep. It's time for old Santa Claus to make his midnight creep. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. Yeah, now Santa Claus wants some loving. I know it's something real pretty under that Christmas tree. I ain't had no loving and it's worrying me. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. Do you hear me? Santa Claus wants some loving. I'm trying to fix this old bicycle. I can't seem to find my plows. I'm halfway watching Mama before she get that sleep in her eyes. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. Buddy, Santa Claus wants some loving. I don't want no turkey. I don't care nothing about no cake. I want you to come in here, woman, before that children wake. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. I said, Santa Claus wants some loving. Now Christmas is for the children, and I want them to be pleased. But right now, Mom, it's Christmas Eve, so make them happy, happy. Cause Santa Claus wants some loving. Do you hear me? Santa Claus wants some loving. Woo!
it's as blues as you're going to get there because Santa Claus, baby, he wants some loving.
You know, it's getting close.
I know it's getting close. And speaking of getting close, it is approximately 10 o'clock. You know what time it is?
What?
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to tell you and the world who we are. Live from the mighty 107.9 from high atop Water Hill in Salem, overlooking beautiful Lake Kiwi. This is Sunny 107.9, WFBS LPFM Salem, and WFBSFM.com. Record time there, friends. Oh, the weekend is here.
Won't you come on in? Won't you come on in? I always have so much fun. The weekend's fine.
Well, Chris, it's time for our Bozo Criminal of the Week, ladies and gentlemen.
Local?
No, not local.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you'll get a kick out of this. Bozo Criminal of today comes from Clearwater, Florida. The Bozo, Melanie Mayer, paid a visit to the local Cane's Chicken Fingers restaurant. After exiting the drive-thru, our Bozo discovered she was missing 8 containers of the famous Cane's dripping sauce that was supposed to be coming with her order. She promptly entered the restaurant and demanded that the manager give her the sauce. Well, the manager complied, but apparently that just wasn't good enough for our Bozo, who then demanded that she should get extra sauces in exchange for wasting her time and gas. When the manager denied the extra sauce request, our Bozo became irate, yelling and screaming, and attempting to tear the manager's key and ID lanyard from her belt, or from the manager's belt. The cops were called, and our Bozo was arrested, taken to jail, and the cost of the container of the sauce that caused all of this, you ready? 39 cents, ladies and gentlemen.
So what, they were like little packet sauce?
Apparently. And, I understand there was a mistake made, but the manager corrected it. He gave her the 8
He gave her extra sauce.
No, yeah, he gave her a few extra.
He probably didn't charge her.
Yeah,
they charge you for extra sauce around here.
Well, they do at Zaxby's now. I don't go to Zaxby's anymore. I just find their chicken distasteful.
Hey, you know what, though? I just found out. I bought a Zaxby salad for my wife the other night.
Yeah.
They give you 10% off as a senior.
Well, I'm not a senior.
Well, you know.
You know, I am coming up 1 to 50.
You can be a senior. You know what you do?
Well,
they'll start hitting you up for AARP before you're 50.
That happened at 45.
You take advantage of it.
Hey, it was like when I had my first colonoscopy, then they started hitting me with AARP.
You know what? And then show your card. They'll say, well, oh, you look young for that. But, man, I was doing it at 45. I was going to get my discount.
Wow.
With AARP.
That is financial tips with Chris
I want to get me one of those Cricket phones.
Cricket phones?
Yeah, AARP. They got the special phone that
you have a phone now that works thanks to Visible Wireless. And if it wasn't for me,
no, it's good.
You would never know about Visible Wireless. And see, I save you and your family that tons of money.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's done. You save me money. But if you get one of those senior phones, it's like like bigger. It's got the finger.
You want the jitterbug?
Yes, that's it. That's it. The jitterbug. You know,
what am I going to do with you?
I would get that jitterbug. You could put in on my contacts, just the people I could call. And then I don't think I would have texting, would I?
I have to ask this question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
There's a survey that finds couples will get into it over the temperature of their home about 3 times a week. Do you and Gladys get into it over your temperature in your home?
No, because, well, Gladys likes it cooler.
She's like me. I like it cold.
And I get cold, but I have a heated warming blanket.
Yeah.
And I turn that on.
Yeah. I'd rather
in
have
my chair.
I'd rather have it cold. Like I've got the thermostats for the high heat sitting here for like 65, 66. And even right now, I have the window open over here.
I noticed
I
that.
have it open year round now in the cold because it gets so hot in here in the wintertime.
This is equipment?
That's right. It's a heat. This is like a regular electric heater in here.
Well, what you should do is put a fan in here.
Well, I've got a fan.
And turn the heat off in the house and just push it around the house.
Boy, I should do that. Boy, I tell you what. More financial tips from Chris Rouen.
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right, coming up, I'm going to talk about a hands-free driving attempt about a man in Poland that told friends he was going to try to set a record for driving the longest distance without the use of hands. We'll see how that turned out in just a few moments. And then, can you guess, Chris, in 21 U.S. states, this is the largest employer. In 21 U.S. states, this is the largest employer. Can you guess the name of the business?
Not the government.
Not the federal government.
Private. Amazon.
No, it's not Amazon.
Really? Not Amazon? McDonald's?
It's not McDonald's.
Is it a restaurant?
Nope, it's not a
You
restaurant.
not narrow it down to anything?
It's not a restaurant.
And not government.
It's not government. It is not state government. But in 21 U.S. states, this is the largest employer. It's not Duke Energy.
I have no idea.
It's Walmart.
Oh, you know what? That's right.
Yeah. All right, 5 minutes after 10, the music just keeps on coming. I got a good one for you. 1979 now. This group hails from Australia, from the land of Down Under.
I'm watching a series on Australia now. Yeah, the cattle baron.
Well, watch this, because we're going to take you magically to the Down Under.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser beaten by the queen of hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Sit down, take a look at yourself. Don't you want to be somebody? Someday somebody's gonna see inside. You have to face up. You can't run and hide. Have you heard about the lonesome loser beaten by the queen of hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Unlucky in love, at least that's what they say. He lost his head and he gambled his heart away. He still keeps searching, though there's nothing left. He staked his heart and lost. Now he has to pay the cost. Have you heard about the lonesome loser beaten by the queen of hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. It's okay, he smiles and says, though this loneliness is driving him crazy, he don't show what goes on in his head. But if you watch very close, you'll see it all. Sit down, take a look at yourself. Don't you want to be somebody? Someday somebody's gonna see inside. You have to face up. You can't run and hide. Have you heard about the lonesome loser beaten by the queen of hearts every time? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Now tell me, have you heard about the lonesome loser? I'm your boogeyman, that's what I am.
am your boogeyman. Sunny 107.9 WFBS. I used to have a saying about that song. I used to sing, I am your boogeyman, and I blow my nose wherever I can, be it your dirty draws.
You know, you have a good voice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was singing last night. By the way, Gladys said that is her jam.
Yep.
That is her jam. I mean, jam's what I'm saying.
Well, she would compete in disco dancing. She had a guy she danced with, and and they go places. And sometimes they get run out because they weren't locals, but she was a good dancer.
Well, rock and roll history today. I'm going to turn our attention to an event that happened 1967, December the 7th, and it involved probably one of the most signature songs of this gentleman's career because the song became number one after he had passed away. And that would be the late, great Otis Redding. Otis Redding made his final iconic recording on this date in December 7th, 1967, and the song was, of course, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Oh, I love
one of the greatest songs. You're exactly right. And it would turn out to be his final session in the studio, taking place just 3 days before the plane crash claimed his life.
How old was he?
He was, when he died, he was in his 30s.
Oh, God, he was young.
Yeah, he was very young. Let's see. He began writing the song in August of 1967 while staying on a houseboat. When he returned to Memphis, he recruited producers and guitarist Steve Cropper to help him finish the track. Now, Redding's now famous The Whistling. Okay, the whistling that ends at the song was initially used as a placeholder for lyrics, which he planned to add at a later date. It was released in 1968. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay became the first ever post single from a gentleman that had already passed away to top the charts in the U.S., and today it endures the legendary's singer status on this date in rock and roll history. So let's take a little trip back in time. You ready? All right, let's crank up the time machine. Let's go back to when time for y'all was a little bit simpler. A little bit simpler.
I don't know, man.
It was pretty rough, though, in 66, even starting in 66. But, compare then to now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball.
Pretty tamed.
Yeah, much more tamed. Late great Otis Redding this morning. Here sitting on the dock of the bay on the greatest hits. Chris Rouen and Jazzy Jeff at 15 after 10.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on a darker bay, wasting time.
Sunny 107.9 WFBS. The greatest hits on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
From all of us, Merry Christmas.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, holy night. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, holy night.
Oh, there you go, Emily. And we're going to send that one out to Caitlin and DJ. It's Luke Bryan there in Old Holy Night. It's 10:21 this morning here. Chris, I got a lovely text message to the studio line here just a second ago. Then it says as follows. Just wanted to let you know I was listening this morning, and I always listen every Saturday morning, coffee, checking in on things. And my wife and I have been listening since you came on the air, and we really have laughed so hard at your comment about Oconee tipping over into the Chattooga River that I had to go watch that video on YouTube. And he says, is there really something wrong with that representative? That Guam was going to tip off in the Pacific Ocean? You can't make this up. I mean, this happened so many years ago.
That guy was famous after that.
Oh, yeah. That he was concerned. So he said he's going to do his part and try to keep it from tilting by putting up some sand bags around his house. He don't want it to fall in the Chattooga.
Did you hear about that woman that was looking for her dog that fell in a sinkhole in Pennsylvania?
Uh-huh.
They found her.
They found the woman. Well, she was gone. She had died, didn't she?
Yeah. She was in that sinkhole.
Yeah. All right. So Scooter Leslie, another radio colleague of mine, the Googa Mooga Mooga, the mouth of the South, wants me to play a very unforgettable Christmas song.
Oh.
Okay. And it really is a good one, Chris. I mean, it's one of the best songs. Luke Bryan's great. We enjoyed that one. But this one here will just have you on your feet. It'll have you clapping and stomping, and I'm going to play it right after we take our break because you're going to enjoy this one.
Okay.
All right, that's all coming up right here on The Greatest Hits. All right, birthdays today. Let's check in with those real quickly. Let's see who celebrates a birthday. First of all, nationally on the birthday, Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist is 76 today. Yeah.
76.
Poltergeist. Tom Husel is 71. Andrew Cuomo is 67. That's the former New York governor.
Yeah, they say he's going to run for mayor.
Is he? For New York.
Mm-hmm.
Well, isn't the one that they got now under a little bit of trouble?
Yeah, but here's the best part. Eric Adams.
Yeah.
The mayor.
Yeah.
Guess what he's doing? You know he's a Democrat.
Yeah. But what is he doing?
He says he's going to switch over to the Republican Party.
No, God.
He's under indictment.
Yeah, well. Debbie Rowe is 66. Janie Turner's turned 62. Let's see. Sarah Rafferty is 52. Riley Hawk is 32. And Molly Gordon is 29 years of age today. So happy birthday to each and every one of those wonderful folks. Now it's time to turn our attention to our local birthdays. All right, here's who's celebrating a birthday today locally. And if you're celebrating one today, happy birthday. All right. Mr. Bryant, that's Kevin Bryant from Walhalla celebrates a birthday today. Barbara Brown, happy birthday to you. And my birthday list just died, just went completely, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Barbara Brown, happy birthday. Sue King, she keeps us all straight in the local car shows around here. Happy birthday, Sue. Chip Cromer, happy birthday to you. And my cousin, Charles Long, or otherwise known as Curtis, is 43 years of age today. So happy birthday to each and every one of those from all of us here at Sunny 107.9 WFBS.
December birthdays.
Yep. And if you're looking for reasons to celebrate today, you'll be glad to know that it is Bartender Appreciation Day. It is Fake Fur Friday. It is Mittens Tree Day, Cook for Christmas Day, Microwave Oven Day, Pawnbrokers Day, and Put on Your Own Shoes Day. I mean, we could.
Well, that's why I wear Crocs.
Well, it seems like we have a holiday or something for everything now.
But Microwave Day.
Yeah, that's huge.
Is that just once a day? I mean, once a year?
I think so, but it's really huge. So, all right, here it comes. Your wacky but true crime news story. And again, this is about hands-free driving attempt. A man in Poland told friends he was going to try to set a record for driving the longest distance without the use of his hands. The guy had a friend tie his hands behind his back, got in the car, and took off, driving with his chin and knees. He got about 200 yards down his street and crashed into a tree.
Well, you don't. Oh, man.
Well, luckily he wasn't injured in that accident. Yeah. How stupid can you be?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, how stupid can you be?
Yep.
Well, I got a news attack for you. In Germany, authorities were called to a home where a frightened man ran out into the streets wearing only his boxers after a mouse ran across his living room. Aren't those the same people who twice tried to take over the world?
You know, sometimes, well, they call it a mouse, but have you ever seen pictures of like big rats?
Yeah.
Like rats as big as small cats. Can you imagine seeing one of those wandering around?
Well, I got another one for you.
Okay.
A study found that having a big belly in your 40s can boost your risk of getting Alzheimer's disease or a dementia-related decades later. What's your name?
The what?
A study found that having a big belly in your 40s can boost your risk of getting Alzheimer's disease or other dementia decades later.
Didn't you just say that a second ago, I think? Well, maybe I forgot.
What's your name?
Yeah, there you go. Pudding.
Well, what are you doing in my house?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm
Is your
just
na-
enjoying life.
Is your name David?
Yes. I think it is.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a little bit of some fun stuff here for you. It's 1028. All right, weather forecast. You ready for another check of that? Let's do it. Let's check in with the weather forecast because I got to get this song on over here because this is one of the greatest Christmas songs you'll ever hear. Sunny today, high near 53. Tonight, clear, low around 34. Sunday, increasing clouds with high near 66. Going to be a nice day for a Christmas parade, and that's happening coming up tomorrow in Salem. Please,
because we got
folks,
rain coming.
if you can come out and just spend a little bit of time with these folks, the kids would love it. Some of the people in the parade would love it because these folks are volunteering their time to be there to let's come together and celebrate Christmas as we should. I would love nothing more than to see downtown with 5,000 or 6,000 people in Salem, and of course it's the only parade happening tomorrow and around here. Now, there is a parade tonight. By the way, are you going to be doing your video parade or the Walhalla parade like you did last year?
I forgot about that.
I need to go pull that up. I need to go find that and pull that up.
Great. Oh,
that was fun. The Walhalla City Parade is coming up tonight. Starts at 5 o'clock in downtown. Downtown Walhalla. Westminster had their parade last night. It turned out real good. Clemson had their parade this previous week. And after today, the next parade that we have locally in Oconee County will be the Fair Play Parade, and that is next weekend. I believe it starts at around 1:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, and that's coming up in Fair Play down.
is there a little bit of competition with these parades when you think about it? The small town parades.
Not really.
You sure?
I'm sure they're not really. The biggest thing that of Christmas parades that I have seen that I've dealt with for the last 30 years is the lack of participation from the local bands. It used to be that in every Christmas parade, all of the local high schools were in every parade. If you had Seneca High School, Walhalla, at the time it was either Westminster or West Oak, or Oakway, I should say, excuse me. You had all the schools, and then you had Daniel, and you had Pickens, and you had every band that would come to all of these local parades. And that adds to the festiveness of a Christmas parade where they're playing Christmas tunes or just being jolly and festive with a band. The band brings out a lot of great tunes. And again, these Christmas parades around here are nothing like what they once were. It's more commercialized than it ever has been. It's actually a rolling billboard because you have so many businesses entering parades that have nothing to do with Christmas. They're homemade. Even 2 years ago, we were live on the air, Donnie and I, and this car comes in the Seneca Christmas Parade and had posters on its side, homemade written. Instead of saying M-E-E-R-Y, it's Merry, right? Merry Christmas, M-E-R-R-Y. He had Mary, M-A-R-Y, the name Mary.
Because
he couldn't spell.
Oh, he misspelled it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, he misspelled it. Oh, yeah. And the sad thing of it is it was a name for a plumber. Yeah. So he misspelled it. He didn't say Merry Christmas. He said Mary, M-A-R-Y, Christmas, the name Mary.
These small parades like this are wonderful. When I was living in Indiana, working in Fort Wayne, there's a town called Churubusco, small town. And we went to the July 4th parade, and my kids were like 4, Abby, I think, was probably 3.5, 4, and Anthony was 6. And we had the congresswoman walking down the parade, waving and everything, and throwing candy like they do. So the next thing I know is Gladys is yelling, Abby! And Abby, this woman threw candy and walked by, and Abby gets away from Gladys and chasing this woman as she's walking, trying to get candy from her in the middle of the parade. A smart kid.
I know, smart kid. All right, it's 10:32. When we come back, I've got Scooter Leslie's request, and we will continue here. We're going to be out of here at 11 o'clock, and then before that, I'm going to preview everything that's happening coming up for the rest of the afternoon tonight and tomorrow. I do want to mention, starting at 3 o'clock tomorrow, Sunny 107.9 will go all Christmas music from 3 until 6. Tomorrow. Yep, we'll go all Christmas from 3 to 6 just simply because it's a Christmas parade, and we want to give a little bit of the festive sounds as folks driving to Salem for the Christmas parade tomorrow. So from 3 until 6, Sunny 107.9 will be all ho, 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 ho.
Now, is it recorded, or are they going to be live performances?
Live.
You're bringing... Okay, so you're bringing in people to sing.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
good. Live performances.
Tomorrow's going to be live, baby. Live. It'll be live and archived. You don't know what live and archive means. It'll be live and archived.
I'm just hoping there's a gap so I can sing one of my songs.
Oh, I can't wait for you. All right, break time's upon us. Let's get this in and get back to the tunes here at 10:34 right now. Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com. Hang on with us.
Looking for reliable internet service in Oconee County? Look no further than Net Doctors in Seneca. Net Doctors offers both wireless and fiber internet solutions to keep you connected. Whether you're streaming your favorite shows, working from home, or keeping in touch with loved ones, our high-speed internet ensures you have a seamless online experience. Did you know that the Sunny 107.9 WFBS transmitter site is powered by Net Doctors Fiber Internet? It's the same fast, reliable service available to you in certain locations across Oconee County. If you need more information, their telephone number is 864-882-1650, and their team is ready to assist you with all your internet needs. Net Doctors in Seneca, keeping you connected with top-notch wireless and fiber internet, because staying connected matters. Proudly supporting our community and powering Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Call 882-1650.
With the holidays rapidly approaching, stay up to date with what's happening in Salem with the Old Salem Post. The Old Salem Post is your go-to source for all things happening in Salem. It's written by the ever-insightful Lynn Martin, and this weekly column keeps you on the loop with latest events, activities, and community news in the charming town of Salem. Each week, Lynn shares detailed information about upcoming events, local happenings, and fun activities that you won't want to miss. Whether it's a community festival, a local market, a charity event, or a town meeting, the Old Salem Post ensures you're always informed and engaged with the community. Stay connected, stay involved, and stay informed with the Old Salem Post, your weekly guide to everything Salem. You can find that and more on our website by clicking the tab, The Old Salem Post, at WFBSFM.com.
107.9
on Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com.
Have a warm and cozy holiday.
Lacy things, the wife is missing. Didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. In the store, there's a teddy with little straps like spaghetti. It holds me so tight, like handcuffs at night, walking round in women's underwear.
In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown.
He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, whoa, man. Let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna. Put on some eye shade and join the parade. Walking around in women's underwear. Lacy things missing. Didn't ask permission. fashion, wearing her clothes, silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear, walking round in women's underwear, walking round in women's underwear.
Don't that just make you warm and fuzzy on the inside right there? You've never heard that.
Never heard that, but I like the real one. I love that. I tell you, the one that always makes me sad is the one about I'll be home for Christmas. In your dreams.
That one in the what is it, the glass slipper or the rose or something.
Oh, you talking about the Christmas shoes?
Yes. Oh, good Lord.
Oh. I know. Gladys and I were talking about that.
I don't even think I've got it in the playlist.
Oh Lord, that one.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like that song.
I don't.
I don't either. It's like were you talking to your mother in heaven? God, how sad is that, man?
I know. I mean, Bob Rivers is the guy that sang the song, and he had several kind of. It was a comedy album. He had.
Was it a serious song? Was supposed to be a serious song?
No, it was a joke. It's a comedy.
The Christmas shoe song is a comedy?
No. I was talking about previous song we just played.
Oh, all right.
Walking around in women's underwear. That's supposed to be the comedy, the joke. And then there's another song, Chipmunks Roasting on an Open Fire.
Oh, jeez.
I know you've heard this one. I'll go and play this one.
The Chipmunks?
No, this one. I'll play this one. I know you've heard this one.
All right.
The 12 Pains of Christmas. Listen up.
The first thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me is finding a Christmas tree. The second thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Rigging up the lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The third thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
hangovers. Rigging up the lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The fourth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
sending Christmas cards.
Hangovers. Rigging up the lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The fifth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me, 5 months of bills.
Sending Christmas cards.
Hangovers. Rigging up the lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The sixth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me, facing my in-laws. 5 months of bills.
Oh, I hate those Christmas cards.
Hangovers. Rigging up these lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The seventh thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
the Salvation Army.
facing my in-laws. 5 months of bills.
Sending Christmas cards.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to rig up these lights
and finding a Christmas tree. The eighth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
I want Transformer for Christmas.
Charities, and what do you mean your in-laws?
5 months of bills.
Oh, making out these cards.
Oh, Edith, get me up here, huh? Well, we have no extension cords.
Finding a Christmas tree. The ninth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Finding parking spaces.
Daddy, I want some candy.
Donations.
facing my in-laws. 5 months of bills.
Writing out those Christmas cards.
Hangovers. Now why the hell are they blinking?
And finding a Christmas tree. The 10th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Batteries not included.
No parking spaces.
Buy me something.
Get a job, you bum.
facing the in-laws. 5 months of bills.
Yo ho, sending Christmas cards.
Oh, jeez, look at this. One light goes out, they all go out.
And finding a Christmas tree. The 11th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Stale TV special.
Batteries not included.
No parking spaces.
Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Charities.
she's a witch, I hate her. 5 months of bills.
Oh, I don't even know half these people.
Who's got the toilet paper? Turn a flashlight, I blew a fuse.
And finding a Christmas tree. The 12th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Singing Christmas carols.
Stale TV special.
Batteries not included.
No parking.
Charities.
gotta make 'em dinner. 5 months of
man, you're so smart, you ring up the lights.
And finding a Christmas tree. I have turned you on to the whole album now. Bob Rivers and his Twisted Radio. And that one right there, that one's played a lot in the 1980s. Oh, it was a huge Christmas hit. Oh, that's good stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of other songs that we really can't play on this radio program, too, that were they were funny. I mean...
you can always play a Chipmunk Christmas song.
Well, I could play the Chipmunks roasting on an open fire.
That's a good one.
All right, Chris, I've got some helpful tips for you this year.
Okay.
All right. I know that you and Gladys, y'all love each other a lot, but I want you to have that ultimate feel of love, and I've got some tips to help deal with them. And in my case, this would work for Monkey Monster, too.
We will take them.
So here we go. Take a shoe that the woman you love has worn. Fill it with, what is that? Fill it with a roux. You know what a roux is, right? Flour and some sort of roux.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And hang it over your bed to make her love you.
Really?
Really. Yeah. To win the love of your woman, get a hair and pin off her unperceived head, twist the hair around the pin, and then throw it at her. I find this one right here pretty interesting. You may fascinate a woman by giving her a piece of cheese. I'm going to try that this afternoon.
A piece of cheese?
Piece of cheese. Yep, these are tips on how to make your woman love you more. You may fascinate a woman by giving her a piece of cheese.
Well, I love cheese. That would work with me. Sharp cheddar.
I like hoop cheese. You've never had hoop cheese, have you? Oh, Chris Rouen. Have you ever had hoghead cheese?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Chris.
What's the cheese that smells really bad?
Hoop.
I mean, really bad.
A real stinky bad?
Yeah.
Blue cheese?
No, blue cheese doesn't smell like that.
Oh, blue cheese can have
my
the
sister
smell.
and my dad used to eat it. It smelled like really smelly shoes.
I'll have to think about that one because I'm not sure. All right, I got a good one for you. Ready, Chris?
Yes.
Music history, 1974. This song scored #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song eventually went to sell a staggering 11 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling singles of all time.
Mariah Carey's.
1974.
Wasn't it?
You're way off. But I'll help you out. It starts off with this right here. You ready? Oh, wrong song. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Right song. Here we go.
Oh!
On this date, 1974, that scored the #1 hit on Billboard Top 100 with Kung Fu Fighting.
And you know that is my favorite song.
Yep. Carl Douglas.
Oh,
and
I
Kung
love
Fu
that
Fighting.
song. Oh, man, I love that song.
Here on the Greatest Hits.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But they fought with
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the best of my love. You've got the emotions. Right now on the radio, you've got the mighty 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com. Chris, I just looked over at the internet stats because I can see how many people are listening online to the audio, to the stream through the website. And as of right now, at 10:53, we're being heard all over the world. We have a little over 2,500 people listening just to the audio portion of the greatest hits. 2,508 people. And I noticed a heavy concentration listening to us just out of the blue. We've got about 20-something listening to us in Mountain Rest this morning.
Really?
Really. Because I can break down the cities, and it'll show me where people are listening. For example, right now, we have 45 people listening to us in Venezuela. Venezuela. Canada right now checks in with a little over 175 people.
Oh, I like Canada.
Okay. Mexico, 22.
22
Yep.
people.
And Germany, we have about 21 right now in Germany.
Yeah.
And it's just all over the road. We got the UK checking in. We have the Russian Federation checking in. We have
all of them.
South Korea. We have Colombia. And that's not to be confused with Columbia, South Carolina. But yeah, I have this opportunity. I can see this, and I just kind of wanted to see where people were listening this morning. We thank you. Thank you for listening to.
I like that when we have people from other countries listening.
Yeah,
it helps me practice my. Because I'm a linguist. I can speak several languages.
I'm sure you can. Yeah. All right, I got one more song for you before we wrap it up. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
This has been a requested hit, and actually somebody wanted me to play this for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody out of Mountain Rest?
No, not out of Mountain Rest. They just want me to play this song for you. They think that you will get a kick out of it.
Oh.
And it really has taken the internet by storm, too. This is a Christmas song.
An old one or a new one?
No, it's a brand spanking new one this year. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. It's not sad, right?
No, it's definitely not sad.
Okay, all right. We don't want sad.
All right, I got actually two of them for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So here's the first one. Ready?
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling-a-ring-a-ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-too. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew.
Oh, God.
Ring-a-ding-dong-dinga. Ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding-dong.
Our cheeks are nice
And rosy and comfy and cozy are we. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
We are snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road.
All right, I got another.
I love that song.
I know. I got another one for you.
Okay,
Ready?
ready.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm listening.
3, 2,
All
and
right.
1. It's not what you think.
Laga laga, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus won't make me happy with a toy on Christmas.
I think it's better than Mariah Carey's version.
God,
I think that should be synchronized to the Christmas lights in downtown Seneca.
you can't do the donkey song as we exit.
No, I've got too much. I got another one for you if you think that's bad.
Wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I get this.
When Santa visits his paisans with them, and it will be because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jiggity jing, jee-haw, jee-haw. Dominic the donkey, jiggity jing, jee-haw, jee-haw. Italian Christmas donkey, ra-ra-ra, ra-ra-ra-ra-ra, ra-ra-ra-ra.
All right, that'll be good for you for a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
that one. That's better than the original.
I know it's much better than the original one. Well, there you go. Monkey
golly.
Monster, I've kind of run out of time here because, well, I don't know. I'll tell you what we'll do. Can you hang on 5 more minutes? Okay, all right. I'll tell you what. Monkey Monster tells me that I need to go ahead and play this one for you. And it's about a 5-minute song. And I think we should because there's a lot of radio stations that don't even play it anymore.
Play this song?
But this song I'm about to play right now. Right now, I should say. All right, there it is. All right. Let me go ahead and tell you, top of the hour, Sunny 107.9 WFBS and WFBSFM.com. Chris Rouen from My Monkey Monster. She wants me to play this one right now. And here we go. Digging back into the archive. You'll immediately recognize it as soon as I play it. Immediately.
Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The vato with a bony knees. He's coming down the street with no shoes on his feet, and he's going to... No, that ain't it. Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? The guy with the hair on his jaws. Hey, man, come over here, man. I need some help, man.
Yeah, man, I can dig that. Like, what are you doing, man?
I'm trying to write a song about Santa Claus, man, but it's not coming out.
About who, man?
About Santa Claus, man. You know, Santa Claus, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I played with those dudes, man.
What?
Yeah, last year at the Fillmore, man. Me and the bass player sat in, man.
Oh, hey, man, you think Santa Claus is a groove, huh? No, it's not a groove, man.
Would they break up, man?
Oh, no, man, it's one guy, man. You know, he had a red suit on, man, with black patent leather shoes. You know the guy, man?
Oh, yeah. He's with Motown, ain't he?
No, man.
Yeah, I
he's
played
not.
with that dude, too, man.
No,
yeah, he's a good singer, man.
No, hold on, man. He's not with Motown, man.
Well, then he's with Buddha, man.
Oh, man, you don't know who Santa Claus is, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not from here, man. Like, I'm from Pittsburgh, man. I don't know too many local dudes.
Oh, I see. Well, hey, man, sit back and relax, and I'll tell you the story about Santa Claus, man. Listen, once upon a time, about 5 years ago, there was this groovy dude, and his name was Santa Claus, you know? And he used to live over in the projects with his old lady. And they had a pretty good thing together because his old lady was really fine and she could cook and all that stuff like that. You know, like she made the best brownies in town, man. Oh, I could remember them now, man. I could eat one of them, man. Wow.
Wow, did you know these people, man?
Oh, yeah, man. They used to live next door to me, you know, until they got kicked out, man.
What, they got kicked out of the projects, man?
Yeah, you know what happened, man? They used to live with all these midgets, you know? And the midgets used to make a lot of noise, you know, like pounding and hammering and pounding all night, man. Wow.
Typical freaks,
oh, man. Yeah, man, they were really freaks, man. As a matter of fact, they all moved up north together, you know?
Oh, they have to go get their head together, man?
Yeah, get their head together, man. And they started a commune, you know? It was called the Santa Claus and His Old Lady Commune. It was a real famous one up there, man. And they used to sit around and groove all the time, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Really good time, man.
Hey, that sounds heavy.
Eat the brownies, man, and drink the tea, man. And what they did most of the time, though, was make a lot of goodies, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they had everything they needed. They only needed to come into town maybe once a year or something like that.
Pick up the welfare check and the food stamp.
Yeah. Man. No, what they did, man, is once a year, when they made all the goodies, you know, they used to put them in a big chopping bag, and then they used to take the chopping bag and deliver them to all the boys and girls all the way around the world,
Hey,
man.
well, that's it, man.
Yeah,
That sounds real nice.
Oh, yeah, they were really nice people, man. And so much class, man. They had so much class, you know, like even take the way they used to deliver the toys, you know. It's like Santa Claus used to have this really sharp short, man, you know. It was lowered to the ground, had twice pipes, candy apple red, and button tuck. Ooh, clean.
That sounds like a hip snowmobile, man.
No, it wasn't a snowmobile. It was a sled, you know. One of those big sleds, you know. And he used to have it pulled by some reindeers, you know, like reindeers.
Some what, man?
Some reindeers, you know. He used to hook them onto the sled, and then he used to stand up inside the sled and hold onto the reins, and then call out their names like on Donner, on Blitzen, on Chewy, on Tavo, come on, Beto. And then the reindeers used to take off into the sky and fly across the sky, man.
Wow, man, that's far out, man.
Yeah, and then when they flied across the sky, they used to come down to places like Chicago, LA, Nueva York, and Pacoima, and all those places, you know, and then land on top of people's roofs. And then old Santa Claus would make himself real small, you know, like a real small guy, and he'd come down the chimney, and then he would give you all the stuff that he made, man. And dig this, man, he did it all in one night, man.
Hey, just a minute, man. Now, how'd he do that, man?
Oh, well, man, he took the freeway. How else, man?
No, man. No, man. How did he do all that other stuff, man? Like, how'd he make himself small, man? And how'd he get the reindeer off the ground, man?
Oh, well, man, he had some magic dust, man.
Some magic dust?
Yeah, magic dust. You know, he used to give a little bit to the reindeer, a little bit to Santa Claus, a little bit more for Santa Claus, a little bit more.
And this would get the reindeer off, man?
Oh, got him off, man. Are you kidding, man? They flew all the way around the world, man.
Hey, that's far out, man. Hey, how come I've never met this dude, man?
Oh, man, he doesn't do that bit anymore, man. It got too dangerous, man.
Yeah, I can dig that, man, because that's a dangerous bit, man.
Yeah, let me tell you, it sure was, man. Like, just 2 years ago, man, he got stopped at the border, you know, and they took him into another room and took off his clothes, man, and searched him and searched his bag of goodies, man. And then when he was leaving, man, he was flying through the air, somebody took a shot at his reindeer, you know?
Oh, that's a drag,
Yeah,
man.
it really was, man. And then, man, he went down south, man, and they tried to cut off his hair and his beard, man. And all the time he was getting stopped and pulled over and asked for his ID, man. Just everywhere he went, he ran into too much recession, man.
No, man, you mean he ran into too much repression, man.
Repression, recession, man. It's all the same thing, man.
Yeah, man. It's a drag, man, because we could sure use a dude like that right now.
You know, oh, well, he still comes around, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he comes in disguises now.
Oh, he went underground.
Yeah, underground, man.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah, hey, but you want to see his disguise, man? Nobody would ever know it was him, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's got a job in front of the department store, ringing this bell and playing this tambourine next to this black pot, you know?
Oh, I seen the dude.
Yeah,
man.
you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
I played with that cat last year, man.
What?
Yeah, we played in front of a store, man. We made a lot of
Oh,
bread,
hey,
man.
wait a minute, man. Santa Claus is not a musician, man.
I'm hip, man. That cat didn't know any tunes, man.
Oh, hey, wait a minute, man. No, he's not into that at all, man.
No, I played with this.
Sunny 107.9 WFBS, and I think it was well worth it. That is Santa Claus and his old lady from Cheech and Chong. I figured you might like that.
That was great.
That was absolutely great. It really was. And thank Monkey Monster for sending that one in to us. All right, well, that's going to do it. Hey, I have had a fun time this morning.
Me too.
Yep, I'm glad.
And if I'm not back before Christmas, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas with their family.
Well, there's going to be a lot of us thinking about you in a few weeks coming ahead of some things that you're going to be taking care of. And, well, we're looking forward to having you back here real soon with us. But let me preview. Here's what's coming up for today. Programming. We've got Charlie Brown at 12 noon. Charlie's got some Christmas music, too, he's going to be playing. Butch Hamlin at 3 o'clock coming up this afternoon with the Carolina Sounds Beat Show. He's got some Christmas tunes in his music list. And also that thing with Rich Chappelle. Now, tomorrow, it is a different day, different broadcast. We'll have church normally at 9:30 from Ann Hope United Methodist Church. 12 noon from 12 to 3, Charlie Brown and On the Beach. At 3 o'clock, come join us as we will kick off 3 hours of Christmas favorites coming up from 3 until 6. Airtime from Salem with Donnie Big and White and I, 3:45 tomorrow. 4 o'clock, the Salem Christmas Parade. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll get back into the normal routine with that thing with Rich Chappelle. Coming up tonight and tomorrow night is your final time to check out the Driving Live Nativity Scene at the Eagle Nest Arts Center. Of course, it's all the Salem area churches get together. They get involved and put on the story of Christmas. And this year's theme was hope. And you've got your opportunity to see that from 6 to 8 tonight. And right after the Salem Christmas Parade tomorrow from 6 until 8 o'clock. And that's the way things are shaping up here. We'll be back in the air chair Monday at 2 p.m. all next week. And then we've got the big Christmas Talent Showcase coming up. And I am so happy that I will be the MC of that event at the Eagle Nest Arts Center starting at, the event's is next Saturday. And it starts at 6 o'clock at the Eagle Nest Arts Center. The rehearsals will be taking place coming up Friday evening. We'll have rehearsals at the Eagle Nest Arts Center starting at 6 o'clock Friday evening, and then coming up Saturday night at 6. I will be there along with a lot of other folks. Hope that you can come out. It's only $10.
All local talent.
All local talent. That's correct. It's local talent. You can sing, you can dance, you can pick an instrument. You can, and again, it's based around Christmas.
And
Anything.
you can go to the rehearsals?
No, rehearsals will be closed. It'll be just for the folks who are participating.
Are you going to be there?
I will be at the rehearsal. And then, of course, Saturday night, I will be the master of ceremonies on stage, talking about the acts and all this other good stuff.
Are you going to wear tux?
No, I'm going to wear my Christmas attire.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm going to probably might wear my hat down here.
Oh, good.
Unless you're going to leave your hat with me that you've got.
You want to wear that? Which one?
I think I want to wear the hat you got.
The big one or the legs?
The legs.
That's fine.
Yep, I think that would.
I want it back.
Yeah, I'll get it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it back to you. I think that just looked.
Will you make sure to mention where you got it?
Oh yeah, from the Chris Rouen Temu collection.
There you go.
See, that's how see how simple it is. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see everybody tomorrow at Salem, 3:45 airtime on Sunny 107.9 WFBS. Chris, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody.
We're kicking off our fun old-fashioned family Christmas by heading out into the country in the old front-wheel drive sleigh to embrace the frosty majesty of the winter landscape and select that most important of Christmas symbols. What we're looking for today is the family Christmas tree.
WF